It always ends up in the middle for me. I can never... Like,
it would have been a tie.
I'm following the egg, and it just ends up in the same spot every time when I follow it. Am I crazy?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. I'm here.
Well, we got the Geno Whirl, so I actually want to see this.
Geno Whirl's good.
I want to try to...
that timing is real precise.
I know it is.
Remember.
Let's see if we can pull it off, though.
Although, I bet you... Is the reason the later Mario RPGs games have, like, the meters and stuff you can see because people couldn't get the timings right on this?
Holy fuck. There you
Got
go.
it!
Wait, did he give you a frog coin?
No, I don't think
It
so.
looked green to me.
No.
Oh,
Unless
maybe-
I just wasn't paying attention to it.
Coming from the guy that had to ask me which plug was the headphone jack.
Yeah, but that's different. They use like fluorescent red and fluorescent green, and they both look exactly the same. Why would you do that?
No.
14, 114. Okay, maybe a little more. All right, so maybe it isn't. Maybe it is slightly stat based.
Yeah.
No, but that move also sucked compared to the one the jellyfish used.
Yeah. Solidify was.
That was like a bitch version.
Solidify
of
was
Solidify.
insane.
That felt like a move that should have been used by like
boss.
Smithy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Or by enemies later in the game.
Yeah, like I said, that enemy felt completely out of place.
Well, not so much the enemy, just that move.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had a lot of life. He attacked twice sometimes. Like it just.
Well, a lot of life, there's always the occasional enemy that has a lot of life, so...
That's true. Dry bones, damn dry ass bones.
So why I did that was I blocked with both Geno and Mario because they don't have special attacks that target multiple people.
Right.
And Malo does. The dry bones,
They come back.
they do. Well, watch. You can hurt them with physical attacks all you want. It's not going
They
to kill
don't
them. In fact, here, let's double up on this.
Yeah,
They
I
only
remember
die
that.
from special attacks.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
It kind of plays into like the lore of them from the Mario games, where
Yeah.
they can't actually be
They
killed.
can't actually die. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a clever touch, actually.
Even the enemies, like their bones will get knocked out like that, but then they'll pop right back up.
It's kind of cool.
Does that mean you can jump on them outside of battle to make them collapse?
No.
And you should have been able to.
Missed opportunity.
Well, no, because it'd been cool, a way of like stopping them momentarily, jumping on them, reducing them to the pile, like you do in like Mario 3 and stuff,
Oh yeah, that
and
would
then being able to bypass them and not have to fight them. That'd have been a cool thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Once dang it. Once we get out of here, I'll see if you're right. I'll look at the frog coins that I have. I had 14 before?
I think so.
So we'll see if I have 15 this time.
That was definitely not green this time.
This is not good. Well, no, I didn't use the
Oh,
I didn't use the Geno Whirl this time. Okay, now let's see.
Yeah, the game gets like it all of a sudden takes this like curve where it's like now things are gonna start fucking with you, and it's not gonna be what it used to be.
Let me see.
You did.
I did. I have 15 now.
Huh.
I'm gonna try that again.
Try Geno whirling something, that big guy or somebody,
Yeah,
and
just
see if
here.
see if killing him with the special gives you a frog coin.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey. Nope. I wonder if it's just those guys that are like hugging the chest.
Maybe.
Or you got a frog coin somewhere else and we just went. Oh no, you did get one from one of the treasure chests by the safe point.
I did.
You did, so-
You.
Rube.
Yes.
Alright. Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Flower. Oh, the rat
Those
finks.
fucking rats. You dirty rat. Yeah, I remember I always used to get my ass kicked by old Jonathan Jones.
Johnny Jones. Well, I will show you a.
And
a
wasn't there a boss right after Jonathan Jones?
Not right after, but yes, you are remembering correctly. It's after Johnny Jones. You get the. Oh, the poor rats. They're scared. Right after you beat Johnny, you get the 5th star, and then Yardovich, the town elder, reveals that he is not the town elder.
Spoilers!
Sorry. Oh God, I should have. Should have warned. Sorry.
Now he's a
God.
question mark.
Motherfucker.
Gino's
He
dead.
goes from a penis to a question mark. These are red penis. Green.
They're green.
They're green. They are green. Green penises. They went from pink penises to green penises.
Oh, actually, since we haven't recorded anything since all the E3 stuff.
Oh, that's right. E3 was this past weekend.
Yeah, so.
It was terrible.
Oh, it wasn't. Metroid Dread? Amazing.
Well, it's funny because Nintendo's thing like kind of wasn't even part of E3. It was a Nintendo Direct.
Nintendo and Sony always schedule their own thing
Yeah.
rather than doing E3 anymore, it seems like.
Yeah, that's true. Square's.
Mostly because it's an all digital event, they have 100% control of what's going on then.
That's true.
Whereas, like, when E3 was a physical thing that you were able to go to, it made more sense.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, that they're doing all the digital, it makes more sense to just have your own.
Well, let's start, since we're playing a Square game, let's start with Square's horrendous E3 fucking thing. It was horrible.
Yeah.
They announced this. Well, I'll start with like the thing. So they're doing they call them the Pixel. What was it? Pixel remaster, something or other.
The Pixel Collection or something like
Basically,
that. Yeah.
it's Final Fantasies 1 through 6, but it's gonna be on your phone with updated graphics.
Yeah, I like when I first saw it, I didn't
Huh.
know it was all phone based.
Stupid.
And then I saw it was phone based, I'm like, ugh.
So stupid. Like they really need to redo those games again. You know what I mean? Like
I know. They've done them so many times.
I would have liked to see them remake 6, because 6 is really the only game of the original Final Fantasy.
6 is 3, right?
It's 3.
Yeah,
It's the
American
only
3,
one
yeah.
that's never been touched again.
Yeah, that's true.
Because each of the other ones had like 3D re-releases of
5
sorts. Maybe 5 didn't either.
No, 5 got released in that collection and that was it.
Yeah, 5 didn't get redone either. So 5 and 6. Because technically 4 did. It got remade on the PSP. No. Was it PSP? It had that 3D remake.
I don't remember.
4 did.
Isn't that the one that released for phone and then released for other
no.
stuff?
No, I don't know. The first 4 I know have gotten like 3D remakes of sorts.
Updates, basically.
Updates, yeah.
Yeah.
Did 2? I don't remember if 2 did or not. I know 2 got a good facelift when like Origins
count
came
that.
out. Yeah, for the GBA. But like 6 is really the only one that's never really, well, 5 and 6 I guess, both really have never gotten. This is a 3-dimensional puzzle.
It is.
I love how it tells you that. It's hilarious.
Well, because
Well, that's
for the
because you
most
can
part,
jump over stuff,
Yes,
so...
and for the most part, it's literally just
Trial and error.
it's trial and error. Yep.
Other than like Square did announce one thing that I'm kind of interested in seeing is the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Like their Avengers game wasn't great, but it looks like they've learned from the mistakes of that one and are improving it for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
So that one that's one of those wait and see.
I have no frickin' clue where I'm at.
And then
Wow.
what was this? Their other big one was the Final Fantasy.
Strangers in Paradise,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Origins. It's basically an action RPG remake of Final Fantasy 1.
Except for there's a lot more saying of chaos.
Oh yes, chaos. He
Granted-
wants to kill Eminem wants to kill chaos.
Granted, that was just for the trailer because I played the demo, but man, was it annoying in that trailer.
Oh my god. Like, okay. I'm sure is checked out because he's trying to figure
No,
out 3D puzzle land.
Shut up. Okay,
But, like-
what are you guys talking about? There we are.
So they released a demo, a limited time demo, I think, of.
That's not limited, I don't think.
I think it ends.
Oh, I didn't know it was.
By the 28th.
Sorry,
is the end.
Oh, okay.
And then so it's like they released this demo of it, and then there's like it's like a survey, I guess you can take after you play it, like after the demo's closed.
Yeah.
And it's basically like fan input to tell them what like they would like to see changed in the game, what they liked, what they disliked, that kind of shit. Kind of like what Outriders did with their demo. But the game is just it has the Final Fantasy world divided, like the fandom. Some people absolutely love it. Some people absolutely deplore it.
And the funny thing is, I'm in the middle.
I haven't played it. I haven't. I'm probably going to play it tonight when we're done recording and everything. But
It's not terrible, but it's also, again, I don't like the genre that it's in.
It basically becomes...
It's a Souls game.
It's a Souls action RPG.
Granted, I like the companies that are behind it because it's Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja. Two companies I absolutely love for their games. And Team Ninja makes amazing combat.
Yeah. Koei Tecmo is basically the...
And like I told you after I played the demo, I will give them credit. For a Souls game, they have easy, normal, and hard. There is a difficulty setting. Graphically, it wasn't bad looking.
I'm sure graphically it looks great because Square usually
They're
never
pretty
half-asses.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Square's only the publisher.
Oh,
So.
that's true. I'm sure they have some input because it's
They're
franchise.
putting they're putting up the money and stuff.
Yeah,
But
and I'm sure their franchise. They're not going to let anybody destroy their baby.
I will say this: Garland looks amazing in 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to try it because Final Fantasy 1 I've played and beaten
On every platform it's ever been released on.
pretty much. Yeah.
No, literally, not pretty much. You played
Oh
it.
yeah, that's right. Actually,
You've like that's been one of your things is Final Fantasy released for X. I'm gonna play it.
yeah.
Like I remember when it released for the iPhone, and you're like, I bought Final Fantasy 1 for my phone
I beat it on my phone too.
because it changed. It went for it
Yeah.
added the MP system and stuff.
Yeah.
So you were like, oh, this game's way easier.
Oh yeah, like some of the subsequent remakes of FF1 have made the game so much easier because it goes from that certain levels have only a certain amount of uses to just a flat out MP system. So you can use holy shit. So you can use your most powerful spells more than like 3 times. You can use them as much as you fucking want as long as you have the MP for it. Kind of cheap, but
I understand why they did it because all the later games are MP based usually.
pretty
So,
much. But the reason this is divided is because for me personally, the aesthetic that they chose looks fine. I hate the character designs. They look horrendous. He literally looks like a ripoff of Dante from Devil May Cry.
the reboot, not the
The
original.
reboot.
Yeah.
He looks like DMC, not even like the young Dante. And this is the same shop.
Yeah, for the most part.
And it literally, I saw a meme where it says Eminem with a sword, and he's like, I'm gonna go kill Chaos, because the main character looks like Eminem.
Really?
It's the dumbest looking shit.
He's blonde, but that's about.
He
the only
looks like
thing.
Eminem, dude. He's got like
a little bit.
the 8 Mile haircut, dude.
Well, he's just short blonde hair.
He
That's literally the only.
looks horrible.
Oh, no,
he looks
he's very
horrible.
plain looking. I will give him that. These are the 3 main characters.
Okay.
I just don't.
Granted,
Again, they're all men, which
whatever.
But at the same time, like, that was one of the reasons I didn't like 15. It was because you have literally the
15
same 4 characters the entire
Well, 15,
game.
it's part of the story. That's
It made sense in context. I understood it. But still, like, it was also to its detriment because a lot of people didn't like 15 because you had 4 dudes just running around. Like, I don't know. To me, it
15
feels stale.
See, 15 had a decent story, but it was boring.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like the
if-
movie was good,
Yeah. I have the movie, but I never
but
watched
the game just meh.
it felt like it wanted to be open world, but didn't.
It just didn't really work for that.
No. It's like they kind of
But-
they decided 3/4 of the way through, like maybe we should make this open world. Fuck it, keep the rest of it in.
Yeah. Yeah. Square. That was about all there was for Square.
Yeah. But I don't know. I want to try the demo. I'll see how I like it. Maybe I'll like it. I don't know. It's unfortunate that like this era of gaming has strayed away from turn-based.
I say, but God,
Yeah.
it looks so cool.
He looks like a judge.
But if it's got great controls, great mechanics, will that help get you over the fact that this is like
Well,
the
there
guy
are-
looks like Eminem and
There are some. Well, and
all the designs?
your armor and stuff does affect your appearance. So he has a very his armor when you start, he's basically in like rags, and then as you get the different armor, it changes. So that I like that, but and it has a job system, which is nice that you can change on the fly.
The character. I thought each character had its own specific
No.
job.
depending on like the weapon you equip, like you can change different jobs.
Okay.
So like the 3 jobs you get in the game are
It's like Dragoon.
you start as Lancer.
Okay.
Dragoon
that's
is
what
a
I meant, yeah.
Dragoon is a specialization at the bottom of the skill tree
Okay.
that you can unlock. Then you start off with can't remember what the two-handed sword class is called, but the bottom of that tree can get the warrior subclass. Then
Warrior is a subclass. Usually the warrior was the
I can't remember what
fighter. Is it a
yeah,
fighter?
it might be fighter than warrior.
Yeah.
And then the other one is like mage, and at the bottom of that tree is black mage.
Interesting.
But like it had some nice touches, like being able to hit the bombs with the fire spells, and then watching them blow up because they absorb fire.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. That seems cool.
So there are nice touches, but it's one of those wait and see. Like for me, it'll be wait till it's on sale, and then maybe I'll pick it up.
Although the way current things are going, it'll be on Game Pass.
Nah, I don't know if it's going to Xbox.
Well, probably not actually. But yeah, E3 was kind of strange this year. But
Nintendo's was great.
Nintendo Direct was amazing. Nintendo always blows it away.
Well, Nintendo, I know that there was a period where, like, especially during the Wii U era, where people were just kind of like, they couldn't attack Nintendo enough, but now it seems like the last...
to be honest, I think Nintendo knew they dropped the ball.
Yeah,
They had a renaissance with the Switch.
But it's
Between
just-
the Wii and the Wii U,
yeah.
they know they kind of were like, yeah, we screwed up. Like, we're gonna make up for it. We're gonna do better.
But since the Switch, I mean, they honestly have just been completely destroying the competition.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I said, they almost
Well-
had like a third renaissance. Because second renaissance.
I'll say they're
Second.
probably making a killing in hardware sales. I think some of the other companies are still beating them in software.
I don't know though, because you
Because
figure
Grand Theft Auto 5 is still like the highest selling game of all time.
that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
What's the highest selling game?
Like Grand Theft Auto 5.
I know, that's ridiculous.